Morning, guys. It is I, Becca Lori Hector, here with Growing Gratitude. So, good morning. Happy Sunday, you guys. I am looking fantabulous, as I always do, for Growing Gratitude. It is, of course, early in the morning, and I want to pre-apologize for my low energy. I guess that's what I'm going to call it. My low energy. I am pooped. This was week 1 back in the food truck, and you know how that first week back is always slightly painful. So I'm a little bit tired. Hey, Bernard. Hey, Joe. I'm like a little bit sleepy, kind of losing my voice a little bit because I do so much talking on the truck, and I have to talk so freaking loud over everything. And then the stupid mask. So anyway, besides the point, I am here. I am here with Growing Gratitude, and I didn't put chapstick on or anything on my lips, and they are so dry and hurt so much from being out in the cold. So let's see. That helps a little bit. Oh, a little bit better. Okay. Okay. Anywho, so, hey, Bill. Hey, Morgan. Thank you guys for joining us. Morning, CV. Let's talk about gratitude. So the concept behind Growing Gratitude is that I take a moment or a few moments out of my week to really acknowledge the things that I have gratitude for in my life. And I think that the more we intentionally have gratitude and the more we take the time to add the gratitude into our lives, the better it all gets. And so I'm hoping that by growing the gratitude in my life, it will help you guys to grow the gratitude in yours. So that's the experiment of Growing Gratitude. We've been going strong here for a bunch of weeks. And I'm excited to have you guys here today because story time comes with Growing Gratitude, of course. And this week's stories are interesting, I think. So again, it was the first week back in the food truck. So the first week getting up early, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Which is, of course, always painful. Getting up in the dark, like when it's still dark outside, is really difficult for me. And it reminds me of going to school as a little kid, which tricks my brain into being anxious, and I get all nauseous in the morning. It's super fun. But anyway, it was a great day back. The community was glad to have us back. Everybody was happy to have us back. It went really well for winter cold days because yesterday, you guys, it snowed most of the day. And it was like 10 degrees outside. It was really, really, really cold. But we troopered it through and we had a good day. And now we are being rewarded with our Sunday. So yay. Benefits of super early mornings, you guys. Sunrises. I know that I talked about this, I don't know, a couple of gratitudes ago. I had a really gorgeous sunrise. Well, let me tell you something. Now that we're in the, the time zone thing and we got our day back and our days are longer and that whole thing. Of course, the sun rises and changes at different times. Well, at this time of year, it is dark at 6:30, but by 7:30, the sun's starting to come up, which is exactly when Antonio and I leave the house to get down to the food truck. So I get to see these brilliant sunrises. I mean, brilliant sunrises from their very, very beginning through till the sun is up. And as somebody who has always, I don't know, until maybe 2 years ago, always been a night person, I have not seen all that many sunrises. I am somebody who is an expert in sundowns, but not so much in sunrises. So it's been interesting to get that gorgeousness in the morning. There was one particular day, in fact, it was our first day back, which made it particularly beautiful. And I'm going to try to describe the colors for you because that's what it was. It was all about the depth of the colors in the sunrise that Thursday morning. There was the teeniest of blue down at the horizon where the clouds had kind of broken through. The rest of the sky was cloudy with those clouds that look bumpy, kind of. They look like they're little waves, kind of. And so it was really creating this amazing light effect through the whole sky. So it was a little bit of really like, I want to say it was almost this color, actually, you guys. It was like this color blue in the sky. And then it turned like orange and pink and fuchsia and yellow. And it was just like epic, that I had to like pull over to have a moment with it. I didn't take a picture because every time I take a picture of the damn sky, it never does it justice. So I didn't even bother because the sunrise was so epic. And so I decided that every morning I am going to make it a point, every morning that we're driving down there, I'm going to make it a point to focus on the sunrise, to look at all the different sunrises, and really learn to appreciate them in the way that I appreciate sunsets, because they're one of my favorite things. So that is my first gratitude for today, is sort of that opportunity that getting up early in the morning creates, because otherwise it's a big pain in my butt and I don't enjoy it. And so it is the saving grace of getting up early, enjoying those sunrises. All right, gratitude number 2 this week. Shout out to my Walter. My Walter turned 5 this week. I got him maybe 6 months old, little puppy from the shelter, and he did all the training for ESA, for therapy, and for service. I never tested him for all of those things because I didn't have the need for him to be any of those things. He does all his work as an ESA for me, especially now that I can't travel anymore. So I never had him tested, but he did all of that training. He was such a smart little guy from the shelter. And now he's an amazing dog. Our vet loves him. He went and he had his shots this week. And the vet was so excited. She didn't even need anyone to help her to give him the shots. He was being such a good boy. He's my everything. And I tell him that all the time. He's my first puppy. He's my first dog. He's my first ESA. He's the first time I really connected with an animal in a more working relationship way, where we really had to connect and communicate clearly together. And it bonded us in a way that you didn't have that relationship with anybody else. And so he's my everything. He sleeps with me. He knows where I like to be laid on top of. He tends to know when I need it, even if I don't know I need it. And he's just such a good boy, and he asks for so little. Yeah, and I don't know. Walter's my everything. And so happy birthday, Walter. You turned 5 this year. You better grow old with me and get an old man face, because I will be very, very, very sad when it is his time. But he turned 5 this week, and so he is fully an adult dog now. He cannot get away with any puppy behavior anymore. But I love my pack and I love my animals so much. And so 2 days after Walter's birthday is Penny's birthday. Miss Penny is Antonio's ESA. She is an amazingly good ESA with Antonio. They're really attached. They have a different sense of loyalty with each other than they have with everyone else, right? And so what Walter and I have, Penny and Antonio have. And so Penny turned 4. She's a year younger than Walter. She was a little bit older than him when we got her. She didn't start out quite so great. She had a tough beginning. She was tied up to a fence with her mom and her sister. And when she was rescued, she had lacerations all up in her neck and stuff. So we got her from a special needs rescue, where her best friend was a wheelchair pup. And I think that's the cutest thing ever. She was so sweet, and she has this little sweet worried face, and she is just a really, really special girl. So she turned 4. She's a year younger than Walter. So really our babies are growing up, and it's sad. It hurts a little bit. But I love them so much, and they're so amazing. And so doggy birthdays this week. Really grateful for them in my life. I don't know how I survived quite so many years without pups in my life. As a dedicated cat lady, I didn't think I could be converted, frankly. So it was really exciting. Next gratitude goes to me for deciding that even though this year, past year, 2020, and I'm sure going into 2021 is going to be financial struggle for everyone, for me, for you guys, for the world. And so I decided to not play it safe about that for once. Last year, I denied myself a birthday present because of the, a birthday present from me. Right? I usually get myself something, and I denied myself that last year because we were having such struggles. My birthday is in April, and so it was just when we had gotten all of this news about quarantine, and everything was being canceled, and all of that fun stuff was happening right around my birthday. So this year I decided to be proactive and think about my birthday in terms of my F words, right? In terms of flavor and fun. And something that I've done in years past has been to buy myself a tattoo, right? To get a tattoo once a year around my birthday, because I really love them, and they really help me to remember parts of my life and help me to honor them. And so I decided that this year, even if it's a financial hardship, I would like to get a tattoo for my birthday. So this week I reached out to get my consultation I finally decided on a tattoo artist, and I reached out to get my consultation and sent all my pictures. So that is in production, you guys. So I will, of course, be sharing that with you as we get along the way. But I like to get it done in the winter because it's really not good for a fresh tattoo for you to get it in the sunshine and to get tan and on your skin and stuff over it. So especially when it's healing. So what I like to do is do it in January or February, even though it's for my April birthday, because by the time my birthday comes around, I'm in short sleeves, I'm outside in the sun, all of that stuff. And so I want my tattoo to be healed up really nice by the time that comes. So I've taken my step forward. I have kept myself in motion and kept the flavor and fun starting. So that's my beginning of flavor and fun, is getting this tattoo. And I'm going to get, I think, a black cat over here kind of hanging on my arm. It's going to be a resilience tattoo, because if I have learned anything in the past year, and if I have learned anything about life, and by teaching my course and by working with you guys, it's that the way you get back up is what measures your success. It's not about the failures and success, right? It's not about failures and wins. That's not really what it's about. Success for me is really about the class and grace with which you get back up. And I think successful people and happy people have learned to get up well. So that is a really important piece for me. And so I'll be getting that this year, you guys. That's going to be my first flavor and fun. So gratitude to me for sticking to it, despite the scare of it being kind of a financial expense that I don't really need and all of that stuff. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on that. My last gratitude is a super important one. And I swear, you guys, I'm going to try not to cry as I talk about this. Okay. My very last and biggest gratitude goes out to you guys and my fellow SDLers, the guys who join me so regularly here on live stream, on both live streams. You guys hang out there. I see you guys in our group. I see you guys out there in the internet growing. Joe, shout out to you and your freaking aquarium. Aquarium, is that what we call it? I know, the underwater mobile. Just seeing you expanding in in what you love and all of this creation, right? So proud of you. And just seeing the joy and watching you guys communicate with each other and share with each other, and seeing that you guys through the course have developed this really tight relationship. And I've been grateful for it. And guess what, you guys? It's contagious. So thank you. Big shout out to you, Michelle. I don't know if you're watching today live or if you'll catch this later, but shout out to you, Michelle, who shared with a bunch of her friends that the course was coming out in February, and have had a bunch of them reach out to me to get on the list. I've had a bunch of you guys who follow me regularly here on live stream who haven't yet taken the course reach out to me. So it is with, I don't know what, humble gratitude. That is what I want to say. It's with humble gratitude that I let you know that I already have 7 people on the list for this course. And I don't like to make it too big each time around. I'd probably max it out at 10 to 15 or so. So I already have that many people on a list. I already have a cohort's worth of people on a list who have expressed their interest enough that they have emailed to ask to be on the list and to ask to be on there for a scholarship if they come up. And that's because of you guys. That's because of the first ones, my first group. And it worked. And so I kept doing it, and other people are hearing about it, and they want in on the secrets. They want in on our little club. And that's what I wanted, because I don't want it to be a little club. I want it to be a huge club where I know tons of people are out there creating the life that they want to live. That I know that autistic adults that maybe weren't so happy with the life that they were living have been given the tools to create one that they do love. And if I can do that for a bunch of my fellow autistic adults, I can die a happy lady. That's the legacy I want to leave. And so it's happening, you guys. And I have goosebumps. I'm covered in goosebumps right now. It's happening. You guys are making it happen. And I love you for it. And I'm grateful for it. Because if we can show people that we can change the world for ourselves, that we are capable of creating our own supports, that we know what's good and bad for us, that we don't need them to tell us, right? We are making humongous growth steps, humongous, right? Our community is taking leaps and bounds. And I just, I think that's my biggest gratitude for this week, was announcing that the course was going to be coming. I decided on the dates, tossing it out there to you guys, and getting a reception that I never would have imagined. I mean, I'm ready. I was ready to hustle and push it and push it and push it and post a bazillion times a day and send as many emails as I had to send to fill the cohort and keep it going. And I am humbled and grateful that I didn't have to work even half as hard as I thought I would to get you guys on board. So I'm grateful to those who have taken it. I am grateful to those of you who are excited to take it. I see you there. Bernard, Morgan, you guys will be in the same cohort, so get to know each other. Ross, you too will be in there. So get to know these people. And all the other people that you see here on the live streams, they are in my Self-Defined Living closed support group on Facebook, and they continue to share and talk with me and each other. And once you guys get started in the course, I will get you guys into that group, and our group will grow. And these are the people who are your like-minded individuals. These are the people who too are working towards creating a life that they don't need a vacation from, a life that they love, a thriving life, right? And they are people you can say, hey, I'm stuck on XYZ. Becca's not available. Do you have a question? Do you have a solution for it? Do you have any ideas? And then you don't have to be embarrassed because, oh yay, Bernard, I'm so glad. We will save him a space that your brother's gonna share. Thank you. And so that makes 8, right? I mean, we have a cohort, you guys, and cohort 1, prepare yourselves. These guys will be joining the group, and they will be at the beginning, and they will need your love and support and motivation to get through it, right? And to keep going. CV, I'm so glad that the course worked so well for you. If I could pick a pilot student, if I could pick someone and say, these are the kind of students I need to fill my course with, find me 1 million of them, it would be you guys. It would be cohort 1. If I could have 1 million Joes, CVs, Bills, all of you guys, right? If I could have the people who genuinely are ready to grow and tired of their own bullshit, that's who I want in my course. And I'm glad to see you guys already there. If you know anybody else who's interested, I'm only going to go up probably to 15 because too much more than that, and we can't have good conversations in our group coaching calls and all of that stuff. So I don't want to make it too big. But yes, CV, Goosies, our family is growing. Our family is growing. We built it, you guys, and they are coming. They are coming. And so we're going to grow our group, and we're going to grow our attitude, and we are going to lock out all of the toxic voices out there. We know we love our fellow autistic advocates, but that doesn't mean that they are all fantabulous, right? We don't have to like everybody all the time. So yeah, let's grow our own family. Let's make a space where we are surrounded by the people who get it. That is the goal. And I'm looking forward to our new folks. I'm looking forward to teaching it again and finishing up with Specialist Learn. But this course, I mean, I birthed it. I understand. I put it out into the world. And if it wasn't out in the world, nothing would have happened. And I get that first step was me, right? Excuse me, that very first step of saying, okay, now's the time. I'm putting it online. I'm going to build it. That step 1 was me. But after I took that very first scary, risky, oh my God step, you guys were there to catch me. You guys were there to say, yes, you're on it, Beck. I want that. Let's do that. And the rest of it is on you guys. It really is. You can put something out into the world, but it is not in your control how it's received, right? You can do your best and put it out there, but what happens to it when it's out there is not in your control. Wasn't in mine, right? I'd been holding on to it partially because of that fear that you guys wouldn't be there to catch it, right? And I finally just said, well, 2020, you've put me in a corner, right? And I did it. And thank goodness, right? Thank goodness that I just stepped through the fear, right? Brave and afraid at the same time. And I did it because here we are. Here we are, you guys. It's happening. I'm excited. So that's my biggest gratitude of this week. I am covered in goosebumps about it. I am going to spend a lot of tomorrow thinking about it and rewriting, I think. I'm going to rewrite my sponsorship requests because of you guys. Like, they're out there. I already have these people on a list. Please help me to get them to take this course. They need your financial assistance. And I am on it this week. That is mission for this week, is scholarship retrieval for us, so that we can really take this course and it doesn't feel like it's something that you can't afford to do for yourself. That's my biggest, goal with it. Of course, if you can afford to pay partially, you leave some money for other people who need it. So if you only need a partial scholarship, yes, I could do that too. I want you guys to feel like this isn't something you can't reach for, right? I want you to feel like all of the obstacles that are normally put in our way, like physically having to get somewhere, like having to pay a lot of money in one shot, like all of those things, right? Those are the things that I want to be able to do for you. So that's my mission for this week, is to get that stuff done for you. So I hope to have some good news for you guys next Sunday on the next Growing Gratitude, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that one of my gratitudes for next Sunday will be that we have a sponsor. So let's see. We'll find out. That's the goal for this week. Ross, Brave and Afraid. I'm so glad you never heard of it before, and now you have. It is not mine. I love it too. It is from Brene Brown. She is amazing. If you've never read her stuff, please go check her out. But that's what she says. She says when you're kind of faced with doing a new thing and you're scared of doing it, what you have to remember is that the reward will be worth it. And you need to step forward anyway, but that yet you can be brave and have the courage to step forward at the same time that you feel paralyzing fear. Those things can happen together. And I love that. I love the concept of being brave and afraid at the same time, because I think every time we tackle something new, that's exactly how we feel. So yeah, look her up. She's written, I think, 4 or 5 books, really amazing, does a fantastic podcast. She does some really, really good work. And so if you haven't heard of her, please take some time to look her up. It's definitely not mine. Wish I was that smart. I'm getting there, you guys. I'm getting there. I'm creating things. So that's it for me here on this Sunday's Growing Gratitude. I'm going to go get my coffee, get some breakfast, sit out with my puppers, and enjoy my Sunday. And because it is the one day that I don't have in the office. And so tomorrow I'll be back in the office, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, doing all of our stuff. I will see you on Tuesday for being back alive. Not sure yet what I'm going to talk about, so I can't even give you a preview. But yeah, I'm going to do that. And so I will see you out and about on the interwebs. Of course, I will see you on Tuesday for being back alive. And as always, you guys can comment wherever you're seeing this video. I promise I read them and answer them. You can email me directly if you need to, info@beccalaurie.com, or you can go over to my website, beccalaurie.com, and use the contact page. It gets emailed directly to me. Whatever works for you. As always, I appreciate your thumbs up, your shares, your comments. It lets me know that I should keep doing this. Otherwise, why keep doing it? So please let me know if you're enjoying what I'm doing. Let me know if you have suggestions, all of it. This stuff that I do, these live streams, they're for us. They're not for me. I don't get anything out of it by doing it for myself. I already listen to me all the time. But I do get stuff out of it when we talk. So these things are for us. And if they're not doing stuff for us, I need to know. So yeah, let me know. In the meantime, have an amazing Sunday. Go do something fun or flavorful. Go do something joyous. Go create that good feeling that you need to have, whether it's doing your special interest today, spending time with friends and family, or going for a walk in the woods. Whatever your fun is, go do some of it today. That's what Sundays are for. And while you're doing it, take a moment to be grateful that you can do it, right? And also look for the other gratitudes in your life. It really does help to make the difficult times that much easier. Have a really good day, you guys. I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. And in the meantime, I will see you out and about on the interweb. And I am out of here. See you guys next week.